Hi there YouTube, good afternoon and welcome to TarotTube for December 31st, 2017. I've been having a lot of trouble getting this broadcast to work today because my internet speeds are just like painfully slow and they've been that way all morning, which is weird. You know, these internet companies, they really suck. And if anybody needs more proof that the repeal of net neutrality is going to cause them to fuck us even more, all they really need to look to is any single interaction they've ever had with these companies. They're not exactly the paragons of efficiency. In any case, hopefully this broadcast goes forward, and we're going to go ahead and do a read. Definitely tune in tonight. If the internet cooperates, we'll be doing a live stream of the TarotTube New Year's party, where we'll be doing a full retrospective, like 2017 year in review read, followed by like a prospective 2018 read. And so that should be really interesting. We're going to have a panel to do that discussion. In any case, let's begin. Let's do our read for today. The Fool. The Moon, Father of Wands, Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands has to do with momentum. It's noteworthy that both of these have a nearly identical lightning strike in them, because they're both very like active cards. They're both very like symbolic of like momentum, of things moving forward. And that's generally true of the Wands suit, but I think that like Father of Wands and Eight of Wands kind of like highlight that to like a very critical level. So Eight of Wands is all about sort of like momentum. It's about something that either has been set in motion or will be set in motion, that at this point can no longer be stopped. It can also mean sort of like standing on one's own a little bit. And there we go, poor internet connection once again, so let's just see how this goes. Sort of like a transition. 2017 sucked for a lot of people, so you know, hopefully we're going to see some improvements in 2018, and hopefully the moon is sort of getting us there. Our hope with the moon is that it can somehow transition into the sun, where you actually have like access to that divine knowledge and you can use sort of in a more enlightened way. Now the Fool, this sort of tells me like how to be like thinking about these things, and the Fool generally tells us that there's some kind of a new opportunity. Things are going to change for the better in some way, but the key is like taking a different perspective on life. The Fool, you know, the court jester, he runs around the court like hanging out with all the kings and queens and princes and noblemen and everything like that, but he doesn't have to follow the same rules, and that's what's really great. That's the freedom of the Fool that nobody else has. None of the court cards have his level of freedom, and so it represents sort of this like, you know, just like wistful, free, creative energy that can be really, really helpful. And so it just says like, you know, take this time in your life to look at things with maybe like a different perspective than you usually would, and you're going to see good results from that because you do have like the competence to execute on your goals as indicated by these Wands cards here. And things are going to change. It's going to feel a little bit unfamiliar, but hold on to that and don't be frightened by it. And as I said before, you know, if this broadcast even went through, please check us out on Twitch later today. At 7:30 we're going to be doing our year in review read, and then we'll be live streaming, you know, the whole party, assuming the technology cooperates, which I have no reason to expect it will.